It's Saturday Stockman Stampede. Today we're going to take a quick look at a pair of knives made by Cattleman's Cutlery. First we'll take a look at the smaller one. This one has red and black micarta covers, stainless steel bolsters. Give you a look at the springs. These knives are done surprisingly well considering how cheap they are. I mean, these knives are only in a $10 to $12 price range. It's got a clip point blade, and just to put it in perspective, this knife is pretty similar to a case medium Stockman in size. There's your sheep's foot, which has nothing on the tang. And the spade blade, which also has nothing on the tang. The only writing that's on this knife is on the tang of the main blade. You can see there it says Cattleman's Cutlery. Stainless. It says it's stainless with the model number on it, and then below that it says PRC. See if I can get this in focus. There it is. So there's really no indication on this knife of who makes it or where it's made. So I'm going to assume that this is a Chinese sourced knife. Now this one, on the other hand, with the wood covers, this is a little bit larger. So this is just a little bit bigger than the medium Stockman. And this is about the smallest knife that I would consider carrying. It's just big enough to fill the hand and to be usable. And the blades are also a little bit taller. It's once you go to those smaller knives, to me it feels like if you sharpen the thing once or twice, you're going to eat up all the blade and have nothing left. This one you could get a bit of use out of. And as you can see on this one, it says carbon steel, USA. And as I flip it over, you'll see this knife is made by Bear & Sons. So this one is sourced in the US and made out of carbon steel. So I think this knife is a really good deal. Like I said, these knives are, $10, $12. That's all I paid for either one of these. But this is quite nice. It has really nice wood covers. Now the shield is messed up. I mean, it is a cheap knife. It's sunk in too deep over here. It's even a little bit below the surface on this side. But you'll also see it looks like something that was chrome plated, and the chrome plating is missing on about a third of it. But aside from that, for the price of the knife, everything is smooth. Take a look at the back springs. Very minor gapping. All in all, I'd say, especially for the price, that's well put together. So let's take a look at the other blades. Springs are nice and stiff on this too. So again, you can see carbon steel, USA. No half stops, but see how nice that snaps in? The spade blade is the weakest spring, but even here, that's quite a bit of force there to get that out. That also says carbon steel, USA. So that's the weakest one, but both the main blade and the sheep's foot have really nice walk and talk to them. Very nice stiff springs. So you don't have to worry about this knife closing on you. It's got good spring tension. So the quality from Bear & Sons is going to be hit and miss, but this is definitely a nice step up above the Chinese knife. I mean, yes, it has its flaws, like I said, with the shield and with some minor gapping, but the springs are nice and strong, and it is a carbon steel knife, so this will get a nice patina over time. So I think this is the better deal of the two, and I'll occasionally carry this if I'm going to be doing some stuff where things may come out of my pockets. I'm going to be crawling around, under vehicles, or doing some yard work and stuff, I'll carry a knife like this rather than a really fine knife. Because why take the chance of losing a really fine knife when you can carry a knife like this that's acceptable and gets everything done? Now this one in stainless steel, I'm going to have another video coming up pretty soon, and it's going to be called vehicle knives or vehicle tools or something like that. This is a knife that I leave in my van all the time. I leave it in there also with an inexpensive modern folder. And if for whatever reason I have to leave the house quick, or I have some fine knives in my pocket and I'm going to be doing some rougher work where you might have a chance of damaging or losing a knife, I'll swap out for these. So by leaving a pair in my vehicle, I'm always assured that I have a modern and a traditional that are available for use at all times. We'll see you on the next one.